center. Either close your eyes or simply gaze at your fingertips. This next hour, we're going to go through a hot power fusion class incorporating modifications. So this whole next hour is all about you focusing on your body and where you are. In fact, the very definition of yoga is union of body and mind. Let's take a moment here. Also set your intention for the class, why you came today. It can be something to do with body, mind, or spirit. Now let's seal those intentions in with some unified breathing. Open your mouth, let all the air out. A nice long, slow inhale through the nose. Fill up your lungs all the way to the top. Open mouth, exhale. Use this to cool down during class if you need. Another long inhale through the nose. This time seal your lips. Slow exhale through the nose. Ujjayi breathing. Even engage the muscles in your throat. Inhale. Slow exhale. One more. Inhale. Open your eyes. Release your hands at the top for our first Sun. Inhale, Tadasana. Ground down through your feet. Engage your thighs. Engage your core. Pinkies slightly toward each other. Exhale, back bend. Anuvattasana. Nudge your hips forward, lift through your chest, spread arms, hands, fingers wide. Inhale, Tadasana. Come back to center, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands through heart center, hands come all the way down to the mat. When you're warm, when you're ready, forehead touches your knee. For now, soften your knees, protect your lower back, hips, hamstrings. Inhale, half lift. Flat back, gaze slightly forward. Arms can hang or rest on your knees. Pinch the shoulder blades together, nice flat back. Exhale, squat and curl. Come all the way down to the mat. Plant your hands. Hips touch your heels. Forehead touches your knees. Round your back like a Halloween cat. Nice deep stretch here. Now breath with posture. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Inhale, Tadasana. This time let's come all the way up for half moon with hands to feet. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index fingers. Take a moment, move to your left, your right, maybe in circles. Open up back, spine, neck, shoulders, arms. Let's come back to center. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, arms to your right, hips to your left. Part 1. Check your posture, palms nice and tight. Arms straight. To go a little deeper, even behind your ears. Chin off your chest, nice flat back. Now come down to that edge. We hold this for only 30 seconds. Go just a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Realign. Exhale, arms to your left, hips to your right. If you feel any pinch in your lower back, lift up a little higher. Square those shoulders and hips. Come down just a little deeper at the end. Inhale back to center. Separate your hands for our Sun. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Inhale, Tadasana. Come all the way up, half moon with hands to feet. Second set. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index fingers. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, arms to your right, hips to your left. This time you're a little bit warm, so you can come down just a little deeper. Keep that right shoulder tucked, left hip squared to the front. Come down just a little deeper at the end. Inhale, back to center. Realign. Exhale, hands to your left, hips to your right. Chin stays off the chest still. Really plant your right foot. Help get that stretch all the way from your fingers through your shoulders, hips, all the way down to your toes. Breathe into this. Each breath in your entire class, find a little length on each inhale, a little depth on each exhale. Slowly inhale back to center. For the back bend, you can modify by bringing your hands to your lower back or keep them in steeple mudra. Inhale, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, walk your gaze back across the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Lift through your chest. Come down just a little deeper. Challenge yourself for the final 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center. If you modified, reinterlace your hands over your head. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Padahastasana, hands to feet. Bring your hands all the way down to the mat. Pedal your hips out. Take a few deep knee bends. You can even plant your heels. Walk your legs to get those hips, lower back, hamstrings, inner thighs open. Now let's come back to center. Bend your knees. Lift your heels. Cup your heels from behind. You can modify side of your feet or ankles if you need. Relax your head. Release your heels to your hands. Lift your hips. Straighten your legs. Chest on your thigh. Forehead on your shins. Inhale. Find a little length. Exhale. Deepen. Pull a little tighter with those arms. One more inhale. Find that length. Exhale, bring those elbows together. Try to make them feel like they're going to touch at the end. Slowly change. Release your hands, interlace your fingers. Now you can bend your knees if you need. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. Utkatasana, awkward pose. Separate your right foot 6 inches from the left. About hip width, you can measure it with 2 fists. Inhale, arms up, shoulder height. Exhale, sit down in the chair. Sit down so your hips stay at or above your knee level. Full posture, eventually thighs are parallel to the floor. Fingertips reach for the front mirror. Lock your arms back into the sockets. A little C curve in your spine. Sit down a little more. Sit back a little more. Come all the way back to that edge now. Find that point where one more breath, one more hair, you're going to fall down backwards. Inhale back to standing. Keep your arms up. Part 2, Utkatasana. Come up on your toes, ball mounds of your feet. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. Sit back in the chair. Back slides down that imaginary wall. Lift your knees, lift your heels. Hips stay at or above knee level. A little higher on the toes, knees up, heels up. Inhale back to standing. Keep your arms up for part 3. Release your heels, bring your knees together. Zip up your inner thighs. Now very slowly to the count of 6, start sitting down. 6, knees tight together. 5, shoulders over hips. 4, slow controlled descent. 3, hips come all the way down to just touch your heels. 2, 1. Once you're all the way down, come up a couple inches. If you have strong legs, strong knees, you want to test your balance, go ahead and pulse up and down a few times. Tone, firm shape, calves, thighs, and legs. Now hold here. Slowly as you went down, let's go up. 1, knees tight together. 2, nice burn in your legs. 3, all the way to standing. 4, 5, 6. Exhale, hands and feet together. Figure 4. Inhale, both arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit down in the chair. Inhale, right leg up. Ankle over your left knee. And sit down. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Keep a nice flat back. You can go as deep as you want here. If you're able to, you can bring your hands down to the mat or even grab your ankle. Try to keep that back flat. Sit down just a little more. Inhale, back to standing. Release your right leg. Switch sides. Inhale, left leg up. Foot over your knee. Exhale, sit back down. Second side. Want to open those hips. Really bring your attention to your body. Feel that. Go down as deep as you're comfortable. Full posture again. Flat back. Grab your ankle. Sit down just a little deeper. Slowly inhale back to standing. Release your leg. Exhale, arms by your side. Eagle, Garandasana. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right arm under left. Cross at the elbow and wrist. Once you've got your arms, move your elbows right, left, up and down. Open up your chest, shoulders, shoulder girdle, back, spine. Now let's come back to center. Sit down in the chair. Weight shifts to your left leg. Inhale, right leg up and over. Cross at the knee, cross at the ankle. Work those toes around as far as they can go. If you need to modify, you can do a little toe kick. Now engage your core. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Sit down a little more. Sit back a little more. Draw those elbows into your stomach. Squeeze under your armpits. Now slowly lift your elbows, unwind your right foot, press your right heel to the back wall, hinge forward, eagle-armed airplane. Try not to touch the floor. Eventually, footprint in the back wall. Elbows reach for the front mirror. Slightly drop right hip, level those hips. Unwind your hands, hands come to heart center. You can stay right here, or full expression. Tula Dandasana, point your fingers, point your toes. Reach, stretch, lower that right hip just a little more. Slowly inhale back to standing, keep both arms up. Exhale, left arm under right, switch sides. Move your elbows around left and right. You can always modify if your fingers don't reach. Interlace fingers or opposite shoulders. Let's come back to center. Sit back in the chair. Weight shifts to your right leg. Inhale, left leg up and over. Cross at the knee, cross at the ankle. Bring your attention to your joints here. I want you to feel ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, wrist. You have 12 major joints that open up in this posture. Sit down a little deeper. Sit back a little more. Let's lift your elbows. Slowly unwind your left foot. Press your left heel to the back wall. Hinge forward. Bandakasana. This time, left hip drops slightly. Core engaged. Foot pressed to the back. Fingers, elbows reach to the front. Slowly unwind your hands. Hands come to heart center. You can stay right here or full expression. Tula Dandasana. Point your fingers, point your toes. Engage your core. Drop that left hip just a little. Squeeze every single muscle in your body. Inhale, back to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. Water break. Grab a little sip of water. Wipe any sweat if you'd like. It's our first official water break. From this point on, you can take a drink anytime you want. Let's meet back in the center. Standing forehead to knee, our balancing series. Ground down all four corners of your feet. Even lift your toes, spread them nice and wide. Shift your weight to your left leg. Inhale, right knee up. Standing forehead to knee. Standing leg straight, strong, steady, thigh engaged, kneecap even lifts a little to prevent hyperextension. Interlace all 10 fingers down to the webbing. You can either hold your knee or ball mound of your foot. Once you have that grip, keep a nice, tight grip. Now really engage your core. Uddiyana Bandha, belly to spine. Standing legs straight, you'd like to go further. Slowly press your right heel to the front mirror. Flex the toes back to your face. Core engaged, little lift in the chest. Both legs are straight, toes are flexed. Bend your elbows. Elbows come down to or below your calf. You can hold right here or full expression. Slowly drop your gaze to your knee. Forehead to your knee. Hold for 3. Flow to standing bow in 2. And 1. Slowly release. Swing your right leg behind. Catch the inside of your right foot. Palm faces up. Bring your knees together. Inhale. Left arm. Reach for the ceiling. Exhale. Kick and roll. Standing bow. Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Focus on that standing leg. Most of this posture is your kick. Reach and kick, equal, opposite, 50-50. Little arch in your back. Come down just a little deeper. Challenge yourself here. Full posture eventually, chest parallel to the floor. Slowly inhale back to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. Switch sides. Ground down all four corners of your feet. Bring your attention back to your base here. Once you have your feet grounded, weight shifts to your right foot. Inhale, left knee up. Standing legs straight. Thigh engaged. Interlace all 10 fingers down to the webbing. Nice tight grip. Hold either knee or foot. Engage the core. Slowly, if you're ready to go further, you can stay at any level here. Slowly press your left heel to the front mirror. Flex the toes back to your face. Core engaged. Standing legs straight. Core engaged, toes flexed. If you're ready to go even further, slowly bend your elbows. Elbows come down to or below your calf. You can stay right here or full expression. Slowly drop your gaze to your knee. Forehead to your knee. Hold for 3. Flow to standing bow in 2. And 1. Slowly release. Swing your left leg back. Catch the inside of your left foot. Palm faces up. Draw your knees together. Inhale, right arm. Reach for the ceiling. Exhale, kick and roll. Back leg kicks. Front arm reaches. Full posture, one leg right on top of the other, chest parallel to the floor. Kick and stretch, breathe. Come down just a little deeper here, challenge yourself. Hold for 3, deeper for 2, and 1. Inhale back to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. Second set of bow. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right elbow to right hip. Reach back, grip the inside of your foot. Draw your knees together. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, kick and roll. You're already warmed up, so try to go a little deeper. Really bring that attention to your lower back. Front hand about eyebrow level. Come just a little deeper here. Slowly inhale back to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, both arms up. Switch sides. Exhale, left elbow, left hip. Reach back, grip the inside of your foot. Bring your knees together. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, kick and roll. Find that edge. Nice arch in your back. Work the kick, then the stretch. Breathe. Remember, this posture only takes balance, strength, flexibility, breathing, focus, concentration. Oh, a little of everything. Slowly inhale back to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. Big inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, top of a push-up. Stack shoulders over elbows over wrists. Press to the ball mounds of your feet. Straight energy line from your heels, knees, hips, spine, right to the top of your head. Even press your heart to the ceiling. Flatten that back just a little. Slowly press back, downward facing dog. Hands and feet shoulder width apart. Press that heart towards your knees. Also press to the L, forefinger and thumb. Couple breaths here. Even lift your heels to the ceiling now. Get that nice deep stretch. Then slowly lower your heels down to the mat. Feel that stretch down the calves. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Back foot spins flat, front knee bent 90 degrees. Sit nice and low. Start by checking your posture. Front knee stacks over your ankle. Thigh engaged, front and back. Press to the knife edge of your back foot. There's even a little hip opener here. Take your knee, move it out towards your pinky toe. Just a hair. Flip your palms toward me. Inhale, reach for the front. Exhale, triangle, Trikonasana. You can modify, bend your forearm on your knee. Top hand, reach for the ceiling. Full hot version, fingers between first toe and big toe. Lift that top hand a little higher. Keep side of your body straight. Keep your front knee bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift, stretch. Open up your ribs, each and every rib, right side of your body. You want to go a little deeper? Go into a half bind. Inhale, star. Heels in, toes out. Let's sit down for horse. Bring your hands down to your knees. Rock back and forth a little. Drop your right shoulder to your left knee. Left shoulder to your right knee. Let's come back to center. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, deepen. Check your posture. Shoulders stacked right over your hips. Inhale. Exhale, deepen into horse. Another inhale. Exhale, find that depth. Come down to the point, maybe even a little pop in your hips here. Inhale to standing, palms touch. Cross your thumbs, shorten the stance, 2.5 to 3 feet. Turn to face the front. Square left shoulder, left hip. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, standing separate leg, forehead to knee. Bend your front knee as much as you need so your knee touches third eye center between your eyebrows. You can separate your hands for balance. Full posture, forehead touches your knee. Eventually both legs straight, hips level. Chin squeezed to your throat. If your hands are separated, interlace your hands. Engage your core. Inhale up to standing. Toppling tree. Release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, launch forward onto your right foot, toppling tree. Bring your forehead as close to your shin as you can. Reach those arms over your head. Kick up a little higher. Slowly release your hands down to the mat, standing splits. You can plant your hands, use the block as modification if you need. Go a little deeper here. Take your right hand behind your right ankle. Kick up a little higher. Eventually one leg right on top of the other. Slowly step back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a recovery posture. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Back foot spins flat, front knee bent, 90 degrees. Let's work the top half of the body now. Core engaged, hips tucked under. Heart lifts slightly. Relax the shoulders down your back. Start stretching from your shoulders to your elbows, elbows to your wrists, wrists to your fingers. Flip your palms toward me. Inhale, reach for the front. Exhale, Trikonasana. Nice straight line up the side of the body. Always use that forearm if you need. This posture helps you avoid love handles, so reach a little higher, stretch a little more. Keep that front knee bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. This time, left side of your body. Reach and stretch. Imagine you're trying to touch the top back corner of the room. You want to separate each and every rib, even the intercostal muscles. Inhale, star. Heels in, toes out. Bring your hands back down for horse. This time, lift your right heel. Release your right heel. Left heel up. Release your left heel. Both heels up. And sit deeper. Inhale, back to star. Bring your arms down to shoulder height. Standing separate leg with stretching. Prasarita. Align your toes and heels toward me or a little pigeon toe. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, flat back, hinge forward. You can simply plant your hands on the mat. If your back is nice and flat, grab the outside of your feet. If your back is not flat, soften your knees a little. Once you have that grip, start pulling. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, deepen. Another inhale. Exhale, pull. If your head touches the mat, you want to go a little deeper, you can always move those feet closer. Now let's feel this. Hamstrings, lower back. One more inhale for length. Exhale, go just a little deeper. Slowly release. Engage your core, bring your arms out parallel. Inhale all the way to standing. Bring your palms to touch. Just cross your thumbs. Shorten your stance to 2.5 to 3 feet. Turn to face the front. This time square. Right hip, right shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll forward. Standing separate leg, forehead to knee, second side. Dandiyamana Bipaktapada Janusharasana. Really tuck your chin. Squeeze your chin into your throat. This works your thyroid. Gets rid of toxins. Happy thyroid, healthy weight. If your hands are separated, interlace your fingers, engage your core. Inhale all the way to standing. Release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, toppling tree, second side. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, launch forward onto your left foot. Kick your leg up, reach those arms, come down a little deeper. Really work that right leg, slowly release your hands to the mat, standing splits. Standing splits you can modify with the block, stay there with both hands on the mat, or added challenge, left hand behind your left leg. Kick up a little higher, last few seconds, one leg right on top of the other. Slowly step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Another long inhale. Another slow exhale. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Toe heel your feet together. Slowly roll all the way up to standing for tree, Vrksasana. Ground down all four corners of your feet. Weight shifts to your left leg. Right leg, traditional, maybe a little toe kick on the calf, avoid the knee, thigh, or all the way up to your inner thigh. Hot style, knee to your chest, foot to your hip crease, release your knee. If your foot doesn't slip, one or both hands to heart center. Check your posture here. Tuck your tailbone, engage your core, lengthen through your crown. Traditional, grow your branches. Hot style, toe stand, Padangusthasana option. Toe standers, if you hinge forward, you can bend your knee, flat back, hands come down to the mat. From there, walk your hands back to your hips, engage your core, shoulders stacked over your hips. You can stay right there if you're ready, one or both hands to heart center. For tree, added challenge, you can always close your eyes. Couple breaths here. Toe stand, slowly release. Come back up to meet tree. And tree, release. Switch sides. Whatever you did on the first side, repeat on the second. Shift your weight into your right foot, left foot up. Traditional or hot style. Eventually you're working to have hips and knee in one line. Traditional, grow your branches. Hot style, toe stand, Padangusthasana, part 2. Slowly come down, hip on your heel. Added challenge, eventually on toe stand, you lift your hips off that heel. When you're ready, one or both hands to heart center, pick that one spot 4 feet in front of you. Breathe, focus. Toe stand, slowly release. Come back to meet tree. And trees, release. Take another little sip of water here if you'd like. And let's meet back in the center of the mat. It's our last sane before we move to the floor. Start with a big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Slowly sit back on your hips for core. Let's start with Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. Bring the soles of your feet together. Lay back on your mat. Glue your lower back down into the mat. Fingertips lightly behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Exhale, lift your forehead, chest, arms to the ceiling. Inhale, release. On your own, now go. Keep those arms wide. Lower back planted. Added challenge, lift those feet off the mat. Continue at your own pace. Continue to breathe. Another 10. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Bring your knees together, yogi bicycles. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Draw your left elbow towards your right knee. Hold. Slowly switch. Hold. On your own. Go. Added challenge, straighten your legs. Keep those elbows wide. Reach your armpits for your knees. Shoulders stay off the mat. Continue to breathe. Keep it up for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Stretch your arms over your head, stretch your legs out. Even lift your stomach a little. Get a little stretch in your stomach. Bend your knees, hands underneath your knees. Rock and roll 3 to 5 times. Last one, cross your feet, kick through to plank. Plank, we're going to hold for a few seconds here. Keep your shoulders stacked right over those wrists. Keep your back flat. Bring your toes and heels together. Shift your weight to your left hand. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Spin your heels to your left, right arm up. You can modify, bend your lower knee 90 degrees. You want to take any variation, maybe lift one leg, a little arch in your body. Hold for a couple more seconds, still building core strength. Slowly release. Come back to center, switch sides. Time, heels to your right, left arm up. Take that modification if you need, or variation. Hold. Slowly release. Come back to center. Press back, downward facing dog. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Toe heel your feet to the outside of the mat, heels in, toes out. Sit down for frog. Frog, start with your palms together, elbows inside your knees. Tuck your tailbone. Bring your hands closer to your heart to go a little deeper. Really press those knees out. Full posture. If you want, you can go to prone frog. Next option, crow. If you want to do crow, plant your hands on the mat, about shoulder width, bend your elbows. Knees onto your triceps for beginners, knees closer to the elbows, a little more advanced hits. Hinge forward till you're balancing on your hands. When you're ready, lift one toe, second toe, toes touch, draw your stomach in, arch your back, come up a little higher, eventually both arms straight. Crow, slowly release. Come back to meet in frog. From frog, plant your hands, walk forward, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, press that heart to the knees. You need to move your feet out just a little. Come back to center. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist, right ankle toward left wrist. Straighten your left leg, nice and straight. Release your toes. Inhale, walk your hands back to your hips. Level your hips. Exhale, slowly release down to the mat. You can modify by resting on your arms, or if you're ready, come all the way down. Breathe here. Slowly relax. Let all your muscles go. Most important part of this posture is relax. That's how you stretch, sheath around your muscles, ligaments. Couple more breaths here. Slowly plant your hands, press back, three-legged down dog. Right leg up and over, little scorpion type move. Open up hips, little blood flow back to your foot, thigh, knee, calf. Meet back, downward facing dog. Switch sides. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, left knee to left wrist, left ankle toward right wrist. Release your back leg, nice and straight. Walk your hands back. Inhale, level the hips, align yourself. Exhale, slowly release. Take a moment here, check your hips. Is this side tighter than the other, looser? If your hips are really high, you can always modify with the block. Relax, breathe. Couple more breaths. Slowly change. Press back, downward facing dog. This time left leg up and over. Open up that hip. A little more blood flow back into your legs. Meet back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, press forward to plank. Plank, slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Cobra, Bhujangasana, zip up your legs, top of your feet into the mat. Palms on the mat, fingertips shoulder level. If you have a really strong, flexible back, move those hands closer down to your hips. Inhale, lift your head, shoulders, chest off the mat. Focus on your lower back. Lower back does the lifting. Round your shoulders, elbows to your hips. Lift up, reach up, slowly release. Left ear to the mat, gaze to the right, hands by your side, toes in, heels out. Inhale, gaze back to center. Second set of cobra. Zip up your legs, hands shoulder level. Focus on your lower back. Inhale, lift your head, shoulders, chest off the mat. Elbows into the hips. Really focus lower back. Neckline straight, lift up, slowly release. Right ear to the mat, gaze to the left, hands by your side, toes in, heels out. Inhale, gaze back to center. Locust. Salabhasana. Bring your palms underneath your hips, pinkies toward each other, thumbs outside, like you're hitting a volleyball. Full posture, eventually both arms are inside your hip bones. Bring your chin to the mat, relax your left leg, inhale, right leg up. Press your fingers towards your knees, weight shifts into the front. Concentrate on the muscles, upper back, triceps, lift up, kick up, slowly release. Relax your right leg. Inhale, left leg up. Shift the weight forward, engage muscles, upper back, triceps, kick up, lift up, slowly release. Now get a deeper grip, fingers closer to your knees, arms a little tighter. Now bring your lips to the mat, gaze to the mat, forehead to the mat, like you're kissing the mat. Keep your head still to protect your neck in part 3. Inhale, lift both legs up. Really press those hands towards your knees. Kick up a little higher eventually. Feet right over your hips. You okay? Full posture, legs right over your hips. Slowly release. Left ear to the mat, gaze to the right, hands by your side, toes in, heels out. Inhale, gaze back to center, second set. Hands underneath your hips, pinkies toward each other. Chin back on the mat. Relax your left leg. Inhale, right leg up. Shift that weight forward. Lift up a little higher. This is all upper back triceps. Slowly release. Relax your right leg. Inhale, left leg up. Upper back, you're working your spine here. Spine strengthening series strengthens the muscles top to bottom. Your entire spine. Kick up, slowly release. Get a deeper grip with your hands. Bring your forehead, lips to the mat. Keep your head still. Inhale, both legs up. Full posture, feet straight up. Kick up. Hold a little bit higher here at the end. Slowly release. Right ear to the mat, gaze to the left, hands by your side, toes in, heels out. Inhale, gaze back to center. Purna Salabhasana, full locust, arms out 90 degrees like a T, like you're ready to fly. This time, focus on middle of your back, balance on your hip bones. Inhale, lift your arms, chest, feet, knees, thighs off the mat. Come up into a little boat. Feel that stretch. Nice spine stretch. Lift up, reach up. Slowly bend your knees, flow to floor bow. Reach back, grab the outside of your feet. Come forward onto the soft part of your belly. Kick up, kick back. Draw those knees a little closer if you can. Kick up a little higher. Slowly release. Left ear to the mat, gaze to the right. Hands by your side, toes in, heels out. Inhale back to center. Purna Salabhasana, second set, flowing to floor bow. Arms out 90 degrees. Inhale, lift your head, shoulders, chest off the mat. Come up on your hip bones. Nice little stretch. Lift up. Slowly flow to floor bow. Bend your knees, reach back, grab the outside of your feet. Get a nice tight grip. Draw your knees together. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Full bow, eventually complete teardrop. Maybe even float up in the air. Slowly release. Right ear to the mat, gaze to the left. Hands by your side, toes in, heels out. If you want to do a little windshield wiper action here, take some tension out of your lower back, go for it. Let's meet back in the center. Plant your hands, press up to a tabletop. Fix firm, Supta Vajrasana. Start with your knees together, separate your heels. If you need a block to modify, take a block to sit on. Bring your hands to your heels. If you're on the block, simply lean back. Hands on your heels, drop back one elbow at a time. Eventually top of your head, then release to your upper back. Once you're all the way down, reach your arms over your head. Grab opposite elbows. Draw those knees a little closer together. Arch your stomach. This posture opens up thighs, knees, calves, ankles, even the tops of your feet. It also helps put that natural S curve back into your lower spine. Counteracts all that leaning, sitting, reading, eating, computers, driving. Come out very slowly, one hand at a time without twisting. All the way up to seated, from seated to a tabletop. Tabletop, you can press back the ball mound of your right foot into the mat, then your left foot into the mat. Meet back in the center of the mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Knees, ankles touch, hips on your heels. Inhale, both arms up, palms touch, cross your thumbs. Keep a flat back. Exhale, slowly hinge forward. Try to make your forehead touch first. Then your hands. Press your hips back into your heels. Fingers reach forward. Once you're all the way down, stretch opposite directions. Lift your wrists slightly toward the ceiling. Get a little traction in your fingers to help your hips press back a little further. Take a big sip of air here, as much as you can. Keep your hips on your heels, back flat, arms straight. Inhale up to seated. Reach those hands for the ceiling. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's come up on our knees. Camel, Ustrasana. Separate your knees 6 to 8 inches. If you're a little more flexible, slightly wider, tight, a little closer. Bring your hands to your lower back. Inhale, gaze up to the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Exhale, walk your gaze back across the ceiling. Now you can stay right here. If you can see the floor, lower mirror behind you, reach back one hand at a time, grab your heels. If you have your heels, get a tight grip, don't let go. From here, press your hips forward, lift through your chest. Hang on tight to your feet. You can always modify lifting your toes. Feel that compression on the back side, stretch on the front side, bring those hips a little closer, lift up, reach up, slowly change. Come out very slowly, one hand at a time without twisting. Sit back on your heels for a moment. If you need to take child's pose, that posture can make you very dizzy. Take a breath or two here. Move to the back of the mat, rabbit, Sasangasana. Knees, ankles touch. Cup your heels from behind, thumbs outside, pinkies inside. You want to get a tighter grip, use your towel, mat cover, pant leg. Once you have that grip, drop your chin to your chest. Exhale, roll forward. Top of your head touches the mat. Forehead touches the front of your knees. Readjust your grip here, get a tighter grip. Inhale, lift your hips, pull with your arms, round your spine. Engage your core. Those hips eventually come up over your knees. Take a moment here, focus on your shoulders. Draw your shoulders away from your ears while you pull with your arms. Take some weight off your head. Now lift those hips a little more at the end. Pull with the arms. Engage your core. Round your spine. Slowly change. Come out very slowly. Stack one vertebrae at a time all the way to seated. Swing your feet around to the front. Seated separate leg with stretching. Straighten your right leg toward the right front corner of the room. Sole of your left foot to your inner thigh. Inhale, both arms up, interlace all 10 fingers. Turn, square your hips towards your right leg. Exhale, round forward. Forehead touches your knee. If you need to modify, bend that knee more. Grab your feet. Once you have your feet, work on straightening your legs. If your leg is bent, arms are straight. Once your leg's straight, bend your elbows. Flex your toes. Elbows come down to or below your calf. Final full version. Heel comes off the floor just a little. Slowly change. Inhale back to center. Straighten your left leg, bend your right leg. Turn, square your hips towards your left leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Grab that foot. Work back into your posture. Legs straight, toes flexed, elbows bent. Forehead stays on the knee. Eventually heel just off the mat, 1/4 of an inch, not that high. Seated version of standing forehead to knee. Slowly release. Come back to center. Straighten both legs. Separate your hands. If you have a tight hamstrings or lower back, soften your knees here. Have that nice bend in your knees. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. You can grab the outside of your feet or modify big toes or ankles if you need. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, deepen. Press from your lower spine. Eventually chest, forehead flat on your thighs and shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Another inhale for length. Exhale for depth. One last breath. Inhale, find just a little more length. Exhale, come all the way down, maybe even nibble your toes if you can reach them. Slowly change. Engage your core. Bring your palms up to face the ceiling. Slow, controlled, reverse sit up all the way back on your mat. Wind removing pose, Pavanamuktasana. Bend your right knee. Draw your right knee to your right shoulder. Interlace all 10 fingers just below the knee. Avoid your rib cage. Inhale, a little length. Exhale, deepen. Now if this bothers your knee, flex the toes back towards your knee. Nice tight squeeze here. I want those knuckles so tight when you let go, flushes out hands, fingers, and wrists. Helps to avoid arthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome. Most importantly, helps you text faster. Slowly change. With your left hand, draw your right knee across the body, right arm out, supine twist. Start with your shoulders flat on the mat. Inhale for a little length. Exhale, twist. You okay? Deeper. Rejuvenates central nervous system and spine. Couple more breaths here. Slowly change. Draw both knees into center. Give yourself a little hug. Realign your spine. Slowly release your right leg. Left knee to left shoulder. Pavanamuktasana part 2. Knuckles still tight. Work that breath and posture. First side, you rinse, flush, massaged, and squeezed. Ascending intestines, rising on the right. This side, left, lowering on the left, descending. Slowly release. Right hand, draw your left knee across the body, left arm out. Supine twist, second side. Find a little inhale, find some length. Exhale, deepen. Oops, here we go. I'll snap, crackle, pop. Keep those shoulders flat on the mat, then worry about the twist. You want to go a little deeper, you can do an eagle twist. If you're really tight, bend both knees. Slowly change. Draw both knees into center. Part 3, Pavanamuktasana. Reach over your knees, big deep hug. Opposite elbows, try to keep the spine flat. Hips flat, back flat, neck flat. Last few seconds, if you want to give yourself a tight hug, go ahead and squeeze all the way up. Slowly change. Separate your knees. Happy baby. Reach up, grab the inside of your feet. Hips flat on the mat. Go ahead and rock back and forth a little. Give yourself a little massage. You want to go deeper, draw those knees closer to the mat. If you're a little tighter, it's okay to straighten those legs a little more. Slowly release Shavasana. Completely relax here. You can take a few options here if you want to. You can walk your shoulder blades in. Another option, left hand to your heart, right hand to your stomach. Connect your breathing and your heart. Take time to check in on your intention now that class is over. Check in on your body. How do you feel? Any of those tightness, anything you wanted to work on today? You can stay right where you are. If you'd like, reach your arms over your head. Nice deep long stretch. You can also bend your knees, turn to your side, supported fetal position. Now you can either stay right where you are, slowly come up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. I would like to thank all of you for coming today, honoring your body, mind, and spirit with the gift of yoga, and for sharing your energy with all of us in the room. Let's bring our thumbs to third eye center. Bowing to the light in each of us, namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian.
Got all the postures in too.